Yo, it's your boy Smoke Bath and Madden video and NFL video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be doing the power rankings heading into week 5. Now, obviously, there are a lot of things to go over, but before we go ahead, I just want to say how we do power rankings. We take every single thing into account. So, the strength of schedule, the division record, their overall record, their roster. Obviously, if a team's has a bad record, but they have a stacked roster and they're off to a slow start, we're not going to put them all the way at the bottom. It will affect them a little bit, and injuries, obviously. So we take literally everything into account. So that is how we do power rankings here. Make sure to go ahead, leave a like, and subscribe if you guys enjoy NFL and Madden content. I just posted a Madden rebuild yesterday. All right, going good to 32. It's going to be the New Orleans Saints, not moving up a spot. And they did play very hard against the Buffalo Bills, but they weren't able to get a win. I really can't move them up. 31 is going to be the Tennessee Titans, and they did not play good at all against the Texans. So Tennessee Titans are not going to move at all. 30 is going to be the New York Jets. They are 0-4. They just lost to the Miami Dolphins, division opponent, and they lose. It wasn't really that great of a loss either. I mean, they showed a little bit of life towards the end of the game, but still wasn't that great of a performance. 29 is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders coming back. Geno Smith with another 3-interception game. Not looking great, but good news for Raiders fans is Ashton Jeanty is starting to look like college Ashton Jeanty. He had a pretty solid game against that Chicago Bears defense, but obviously Geno Smith and the passing game really wasn't quite there. And I mean, the defense did do solid for the Raiders. It definitely did. Max Crosby had a very, very impressive game. 28 is going to be the Miami Dolphins, moving up 2 spots after they get the first win of the year for the Dolphins. Unfortunately, Tyreek Hill, that was a very, very gruesome injury. I don't know if you guys saw it. So, yeah, they're going to move up 2 spots for getting that win against a division opponent, but I can't move them up much more. I mean, I'm kind of shocked I moved up 2 spots just because of that Tyreek Hill injury. But yeah, they're going to go up 2 spots. 27 is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. That was an absolute horrible performance. And Bengals, you guys need to go trade for a quarterback. Get someone off waivers. Get somebody. Jake Browning, he's not meant to be a backup. And Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, I think they are going to commit murder, and they're going to plot an assassination on Jake Browning or something. So please, Bengals front office, go get a quarterback so you can actually make this season somewhat competitive. Because you guys almost made playoffs last year, even though you did have an atrocious defense. You guys almost made playoffs last year, so go get a quarterback until Joe Burrow is healthy. Please. But yeah, that's why the Bengals are moving back forward. Jake Browning is just not the answer. So Bengals sitting at 27. 26 is going to be the Carolina Panthers. They did get blown out by the Patriots, but I mean, we can't move them back too far. They didn't really lose anybody. I mean, they did get blown out, but it is what it is. They're not a great team, and I feel like the teams below them have a worse roster or in a worse situation. Number 25, that is going to be the Cleveland Browns, and they're going to stay around the same spot too. 24 is going to be the New York Giants. They just got a very impressive win. Jackson Dart debut, and he beat Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Pretty impressive, honestly. They're going to move up 3 spots. Giants should technically have 2 wins on the year if their defense could have played. If they could have played defense for like 10 seconds against the Dallas Cowboys, but it's whatever. All right, 23, I got the Arizona Cardinals. They're going to move back 3 spots. That was just that whole Thursday night game was just so weird and sloppy. It didn't look like anyone on the field was really trying until the third quarter happened. Marvin Harrison, he did okay towards the end of the game, but they really just need to figure out what's going to go on with him and Kyler Murray. Maybe Kyler Murray is not the guy. And he's not worth all that money. 22 is going to be Houston Texans. They are not moving up a spot. They did beat the Titans, but, I mean, come on, it's the Titans. And Texans, it should have not taken this long to get your first win of the year. So, yeah, they're going to stay at 22. 21 is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to move up 3 spots. Tying with the Packers is a very impressive thing, especially when you don't even have your best player on your team. I mean, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, Micah Parsons is gone. I think it's undisputed CeeDee Lamb is the best player on the team. They didn't have him, and they go ahead and tie with the Packers. That is pretty impressive. So they're going to move up 3 spots. 20 is going to be the New England Patriots. They're going to move up a spot. And that, like I said, pretty impressive. They blew out the Carolina Panthers. 19 is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to move back 7 spots. It's just not looking great. You lost your starting quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. Carson Wentz didn't look horrible. I mean, in this week, he did have 2 interceptions, but his debut week, he didn't look horrible. So Carson Wentz, I feel like he's kind of mid. I mean, not much more you could ask for a backup, but it's mainly just the fact that your starting quarterback is hurt. 18 is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I don't know what it is, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are just really rolling this year. Very, very good record. They are 3-1. They're still going to be 18, though, the bottom half of the league. But hey, if they improve to 4-1, 5-1, I'm going to have to put them up there, man. And I've got no problem doing it. I don't know how they're really getting all these wins, but hey, they are, because they are not utilizing Brian Thomas Jr. as much as they should. But I feel like this week he was involved in the game plan more. But yeah, I don't know why it took so long. That was getting a little scary there. 17 is going to be the Chicago Bears. They're going to go up 1 point. It was a pretty sloppy performance, honestly, but the defense was very impressive, and they were able to squeak out a win. So Chicago Bears are going to go up a spot there. Caleb Williams didn't look horrible, but DeAndre Swift did not look good. I don't know what was going on there. 16 is going to be the San Francisco 49ers. They also have a pretty impressive record as well, but they are coming off a loss, so they're going to move back 3 spots as well. Even though Brock Purdy came back, they lose, but Christian McCaffrey had a pretty impressive game, and they still have a lot of talent on their roster. So, I mean, yeah, makes sense why they're 15. 15 is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are actually really, really like shocking to me this year. Like, I didn't think they'd be bad, but I didn't really think they'd be this good. And again, if that's another team where if they get another win, I'm gonna have to bump them up even more. I mean, I believe they're 4-1 or 3-1. Anyway, they only have 1 loss on the year, is what I'm trying to say. Which is, hey, that's pretty impressive, man. The Seahawks, they're gonna move up 1 spot. And then 14 is going to be the Atlanta Falcons going up 3 spots. They absolutely blew out the Washington Commanders. I don't know what it is with the Falcons. Every week it's like, oh, Michael Penix, what the hell are you doing? What are the Falcons doing? And then the next week it's just like, oh, Michael Penix and Bijan Robinson kicked ass. And so I don't know what it is. The Falcons are very bipolar this year, so far at least. But yeah, they're going to go up 3 spots. Pittsburgh Steelers, they get a win against the Vikings with going up 2 spots in the international game. Pretty solid performance from DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers. Defense did all right. I mean, yeah, they did get 2 interceptions, but it was against Carson Wentz. So I feel like that good of a defense probably should have gotten that many turnovers against Carson Wentz. But still, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much. It was a solid performance. Number 12 is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. Indiana Jones finally got his first loss as an Indianapolis Colt. Sad day to see, but I mean, they didn't really perform all that bad, to be honest, and they faced a very, very good team in the Los Angeles Rams. So they're only going to move back 1 spot. I mean, they did get a loss, but I mean, it wasn't really a bad loss by any means. Number 11 is going to be the Denver Broncos. Absolutely blew out the Bengals, but let's be real, it's the Jake Browning-led Bengals, so you can only go up so far. I'm going to put you up 3 spots. Still, earlier in the year, I got some worries about the Broncos. Bo Nix didn't look that great the first 3 weeks. I'm still a little worried about the Broncos, but this game is going to make me a little less worried. But still, like I said, it's the Bengals, so I'm not fully convinced quite yet. Number 10 is going to be the Baltimore Ravens, and yeah, the Ravens, what the hell is going on? You guys are 1-3. The Cincinnati Bengals are ahead of you in the division. I don't know why the Ravens keep losing. I don't know why. Yes, they haven't had a really easy schedule. One of the losses has been to the Bills, and then one has been to the Chiefs. So, yeah, those are 2 good teams, but I mean, dude, you're facing the Chiefs without Rashid Rice, and your defense is supposed to be a lot better than that. Did you guys know the Baltimore Ravens defense is dead last in yards given up and touchdowns given up? Because that is absolutely insulting. And then I got the Washington Commanders, and they had a pretty bad performance at number 9. Number 8 is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers. They're not going to move a spot. And yes, I know they lost to the New York Giants, but just hear me out. 1 loss against a bad team doesn't make you go down. Now, maybe they could go down 1 slot or 2, but it was a close performance there throughout. They didn't really have a game plan on Jackson Dart. I don't think they really deserve to go back a spot or 2. Maybe 1 spot, if that. 7 is going to be the Green Bay Packers. I was actually buying into the hype of you guys. I was really excited. But I don't know how you're going to go ahead and tie with the Dallas Cowboys. And then the week before that, you're going to lose to the Cleveland Browns. Pretty weird 2 weeks from the Green Bay Packers, if you ask me. I don't know what the game plan is. I don't know what's going on, but it's been just weird. 6 is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to stay there. They did lose against the Philadelphia Eagles, but you can't really blame them. That's a really stacked team. And, I mean, it's not like they played bad. I would have liked to see a little bit better defense. But, I mean, it's just hard to go against that Philadelphia Eagles offensive line. Very, very hard to do. Number 5, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to go up 2 spots as they take down the Baltimore Ravens. Probably the best game we've seen all year from the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes looked like his old self with 4 passing touchdowns on the day. And, yeah, they just did really solid all around. Kansas City did. Number 4, I got the Los Angeles Rams. They're going to move up 5 spots as they take down one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They took down the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of people, I don't think people know this, but Puka Nacua already has 402 receiving yards on the year. That is absolutely insane. He is on pace to absolutely crush some records, not only team records, but I think NFL records as well. So Puka Nacua, 402 receiving yards. Matthew Stafford is second in passing yards. So, and with 8 touchdowns and only 1 interception, I believe, yeah, the Rams are a lot hotter than what people believe, even though Kyren Williams has been kind of shaky the last 2 performances. Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, and Devontae Adams are definitely getting it done, and you got to talk about that young defense that the Rams have that is very relentless and very good. All right, number 3, we got the Detroit Lions. They're going to stay where they are. That kind of self-explanatory. 2, Buffalo Bills. I mean, honestly, you could make the case they could go down 1, even though they did get a win, just because they faced the worst team in the league, and it was a lot closer than it should have been. But obviously, I'm not going to put them down 1. I know the Buffalo Bills are one of the better teams in the league. And then 1, you got to put the Philadelphia Eagles. They remain undefeated. Same with the Bills. Eagles and Bills, 2 undefeated teams left in the league. But you got to give it to the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl last year, and they have been number 1 in the power rankings since week 1. All right, guys. Well, that's around the end of the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy NFL and Madden 26 content. If you guys enjoy these power rankings, we post them every single Tuesday. And I highly recommend you guys subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.